Hello, Cougar Nation. Welcome to live coverage here of Averett University softball on the Averett Sports Network. We've got a great one for you today as the Cougars welcome Meredith College to Cougar Field for a doubleheader. Averett looking to right the ship after a tough weekend where the Cougars lost 4 in a row, all on the road. They lost 2 at William Peace University and lost 2 at North Carolina Wesleyan College. But the Cougars are 6-0 at home this season, so that does spell well for the Cougars. Meredith also looking to get back on the winning track after dropping their last 5 games. Cougars come in with a 17-10 record. They are 2-4 in the USA South. Meredith 3-15, 0-4 in conference play. Cougars did earn some more accolades earlier in the week as Hannah Thompson, freshman, picked up Rookie Pitcher of the Week for the 5th time this season, including the 2nd time in a row. Last week she was the Fast Pitch News National Player of the Week for Division III, so she's had a really solid season. But so have a lot of the Cougars, and they are looking to continue to get back on the right track here today. We're going to take a break. When we'll come back, we'll have first pitch for you and starting lineups here on the Averett Sports Network. And welcome back as we are ready to play here. Teams warming up here. Cougars in their all-white uniforms today. Meredith in their all-black uniforms. Today's starting lineups, first for the visiting Avenging Angels. In batting order, leading off and playing shortstop, Kelsey Mabe. At third base and batting second, Madison Hamilton. At second base and batting third, Charlie Cox. In the cleanup spot and behind the plate, Bryce Smith. At first base, Suzanne Taylor. The DP for today's game, batting sixth, Rachel Peel. Cecilia Coleman in left field, Emily Velasquez in right field, Alyssa Drake in center field. And pitching today for the Angels is Sarah Gunlack. For the Cougars, their order, leading off and catching Anna Coleman, Aaron Rankin batting second and playing center field, Hannah Thompson in the circle today batting third, Nicole Cawthon at first base, Brianna Murphy at third base. The DP is Amaya Mangum batting sixth. In the seventh spot is Brianna Harris in right field, Lauren Johnston back in the lineup at second base, Casey Cook at shortstop, and Mallory Griffiths in the flex spot playing left field. We are ready to go here as Thompson, first pitch in there for strike one to Kelsey Mabe. Beautiful day here in Danville, Virginia. Sun is out, and that pitch is a strike. 0-2 the count here to Mabe. Temperature's a little cool, but not too bad compared to some of the temperatures lately this season. That pitch just missed the outside corner from Thompson. Thompson having a pretty solid freshman year. As I mentioned, she's been the USA South freshman pitcher, or rookie pitcher of the week, 5 times, and she gets Mabes looking on the strikeout here for out number one.
Now batting number 4, Madison Hamilton.
That'll bring up Madison Hamilton. Looking at Thompson, this is her 11th start, 16th appearance on the year as Hamilton swings through that one for strike one. Thompson with a 1.79 earned run average and 9-3 record overall. She's got 3 shutouts and 66 and a third innings pitched with 74 strikeouts and 75 if you include the first out of today's game. That last pitch missed for a ball here to Hamilton. That one got away from Thompson, so 2-1 the count. Hamilton, a sophomore out of Panama City Beach, Florida. Two-one pitch, hit out into right field, right at Bree Harris for out number 2.
Now batting number 15, Charlie Cox.
So a 2-away, that'll bring up Charlie Cox. Cox, a senior out of Princeton, North Carolina. First pitch hits the inside corner for strike one. Cox, one of 2 seniors on this Avenging Angels roster, along with Rachel Peel. That ball popped up out of play over our heads in the press box. Meredith, I mentioned, lost 5 in a row. They're coming off a sweep at Greensboro. And a little nubber down to first base, but Cawthon couldn't pick it up in time, and it's just a foul ball as it goes foul right before it got to her glove. So 0-2 count here to Cox. This ball popped up, foul territory over towards first base. Cawthon can't get to it. The umpire over at first base was running a screen over there. I don't think Cawthon would have gotten to it anyway. So they'll do it again, 0-2. And once again, fouled out of play, this time over the Meredith dugout. Oh, 2 pitch from Thompson. Nearly got a swing from Cox, but she held off at the last second, and it was just outside of the zone. 1-2 pitch. And not a strike. Just a little hair inside. Anna Coleman, the catcher, was ready to go to the dugout. 2-2 count. And that one fouled as Cox stays alive. And changeup gets away from Thompson, and Cox has run the count full here after battling off a couple strikes for foul balls. This one popped up over towards shallow right field, and Lauren Johnson makes the catch all right on the line for out number 3. So Cougars get the Angels to go 1-2-3 here in the top of the first inning. They'll get their chance to bat. It'll be Coleman, Rankin, Thompson for the Cougars when we come back.
Yep.
Going back to school is not just for the kids. Averett University has degree programs for working adults who want to pursue their bachelor's or master's online or on campus. Visit gps.averett.edu for more information.
And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Anna Coleman will lead things off here for the Cougars. Coleman usually bats in the 4 spot, but she's been moved up to the top of the lineup. Pitch misses high from Gunlack. Sarah Gunlack, freshman. This is her 11th start of the year. She has a 3-7 record. Finds the zone there. 1-1 the count here to Coleman. Gunlack has pitched 59 and 2/3 innings with 15 strikeouts. First pitch, or that pitch popped up over in foul territory, and play made by Hamilton for out number 1. But Gunlack, as I mentioned, not much of a strikeout pitcher. At least this part in her career. She has, like I said, 15 strikeouts in 59 innings and has a 3.22 earned run average. Erin Rankin steps up to the plate, looks at strike 1. Rankin was off to a hot start. It's cooled just a little bit. She missed a few games due to injury, but still batting .400 on the year, and looks at strike 2. Rankin with 4 doubles, a triple, 2 home runs, and 11 runs batted in. Lays off that outside pitch. That one line foul to the left side. Averett head coach Natalie Riegel had to duck. One-two pitch to Rankin. And this one hit right up the middle. It'll be a single for the freshman from San Bernardino, California. And that'll bring up Hannah Thompson.
Hannah Thompson.
Thompson batted .333 over the last 6 games. And that pitch. And Rankin. Rankin stumbled over at first base and got backpicked. So that'll be 2 outs. And Thompson looks at strike 1, 2-1 the count. Fastball misses in at the knees to Thompson, so 3-1. Now the count. Nicole Coughlin up next, should Thompson reach. And Thompson draws the walk here with 2 outs. Now to bring up Nicole Coughlin.
Now batting number 21, Nicole Coughlin.
Coughlin batting .297, so just a few ticks under 300. She's had a really solid year, though, in the power department. Has 3 home runs. This one fouled down the left field line. Had a home run in the Cougars' last home series against Mary Baldwin. Added another home run over the weekend. Coughlin, a junior lefty out of Belmont, North Carolina. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. Oh, 2 pitch. This one lined out into center field. That'll drop in for a single. And Coughlin is aboard here to extend the inning. And the Cougars have runners on first and second here for Brianna Murphy.
Number 11, Bree Murphy.
Murphy batting .276 on the year. Has 8 hits, including a double. And a chance here to drive in a run if she could get it through the infield. That one fouled out of play. Murphy's got some pop in her bat. Remember, 2 seasons ago as a freshman, hit a home run in the NCAA Regionals. That pitch in the dirt, wild pitch, will allow the runners to advance. And now 2 in scoring position here for Averett. One pitch to Murphy. That one in the dirt as well. Good stop by the catcher, Bryce Smith. Murphy will step back in. 2-1 count. And chop foul over toward the Averett dugout. So 2-2 now to Murphy. And Murphy stays alive, gets a piece of that one. Fouls it back to the backstop. Murphy, a junior out of Kernersville, North Carolina. changeup gets her swinging for out number 3. The Cougars get 2 runners on, can't bring them in, and we are still scoreless through 1 inning here at Cougar Field. We'll be back for the second inning after these messages.
2 runners left on base.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the second inning. It'll be Bryce Smith leading things off here for the Angels. First pitch on the inside corner from Thompson for strike 1. Smith, a junior, on this Angels squad. Lays off that one just a little inside from Thompson. Smith out of Red Springs, North Carolina. Batting .286 on the year. That pitch a little high in the zone. 2-1 the count. Thompson's pitch fouled out of play by Smith. That pitch misses wide, so that'll run the count full here to Smith. It'll be Smith, Taylor, and Peel due up here for Meredith. This ball hit out into center field. Rankin underneath it, makes the catch for out number 1.
At the plate, number 25, Suzanne Taylor.
So that'll bring up Suzanne Taylor, who's batting .237 on the year. Does have a pair of home runs as part of her 9 hits. Looks at strike 1 here from Thompson. And another fastball in the inside corner. That pitch just missed. 2-2 now the count. Pitch from Thompson, hit right back to her and fires over to first for out number 2. Thompson pretty steady with the glove. Normally when she's not pitching, she's playing shortstop.
Now batting number 30, Rachel Peel.
So with 2 away, that'll bring up the DP, Rachel Peel, senior out of Rougemont, North Carolina. That pitch misses high from Thompson. Peel batting .250 on the year. Has 1 double and a pair of RBIs. That one fouled out of play to the right side. So 1-1 the count. And a line drive out into left field. That'll drop in just in front of Mallory Griffiths for the first hit of the day for the Angels.
Now batting number 6, Cecilia Coleman.
That'll bring up Cecilia Coleman. Junior out of Wilson, North Carolina. And a big swing and a miss there for strike one. Coleman batting a .189. And that pitch just missed. 1-1 the count. And big swing there from Coleman for strike two. And Coleman strikes out for out number 3. So the Angels strand a runner at first base. And we'll go to the bottom of the second inning. Still tied here in game 1, 0-0.
Going back to school is not just for the kids. Averett University has degree programs for working adults who want to pursue their bachelor's or master's online or on campus. Visit gps.averett.edu for more information.
And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Zamaya Mangum will lead things off here for Averett. And crushes one foul to the left side. Mangum, a two-sport athlete here at Averett, also plays volleyball. That pitch misses high. Mangum's one of those players for the Cougars that has tons of power, and you can see, you probably can't see her on your screen, but Natalie Rico likes to stand a little bit further back when she's up at the plate. And as that pitch misses for a ball, Mangum has the ability to turn on those pitches, and when she gets a hold of them, she gets a hold of them. And looks at strike two there from Gunlick. And that one crushed on a line drive, foul down the left field line. Wind starting to gust a little bit from left to right field. It's been kind of gusty all day, and it'll settle down for a little bit and then start gusting again. See if it plays a factor, especially if anybody tries to pull one out of here at Cougar Field. And that one hit deep toward the fence. Drops in on the warning track, and Mangum double here to start off the bottom of the second inning. That one might have had a chance to get out of here had the wind not been blowing as hard as it is at this time. Just kind of died right in front of the scoreboard, landed right on the warning track. So runner in scoring position here for Bree Harris. Harris, a junior. Looks at ball one a little low from Gunlack. Harris batting .225 this season. And looks at strike one. She does have 9 hits, including 3 doubles, a triple, and a home run. That pitch low and inside. 2-1 now, the count to Harris. And Harris swings through that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. After her, it'll be Lauren Johnston due up next. That ball popped up and will get out of play over the Averett dugout. And Harris goes down swinging for out number 1. And that'll bring up Johnston. Johnson, a freshman out of Elk Grove, California, returns to the lineup after being out a number of games with an injury. Looks at strike 1. Johnson has played in 10 games, including 7 starts. Pops this one up out of play over the press box. I think this is Johnston's first action since at Virginia Wesleyan back on March 12th. That pitch in the dirt gets away from Smith, and Mangum makes her way over to third on the wild pitch. So Johnson will step back in, 1-2 the count here with 1 out. And a line drive right at the third baseman, Madison Hamilton. Great play. Nearly got the double play, but Mangum quickly back to third base and is safe just ahead of the tag. So well hit ball by Johnston just right at the third baseman, and nothing you could do there. And Cougars have 2 outs. Casey Cook at the plate. Cook looks at ball 1. Cook batting .234. Has 3 doubles and a triple this season among her 15 hits. Fouls that one back to the screen. And makes the count 1-1. And Cook goes down swinging for strike 2 here with the changeup from Gunlack. So 1-2 here to Casey Cook. That pitch high. Cook not chasing. Cook lays off that high fastball, so runs the count full. If Cook could reach, be back to the top of the lineup, beginning with Anna Coleman. This one hit out in the shallow right field. That could be trouble, but it's going to be caught on the run by Emily Velasquez for out number 3. So the Cougars can't get Mangum home. She's stranded at third, and we're still scoreless through 2 innings here at Cougar Field. We'll be back. You're watching Averett Softball on the Averett Sports Network. And welcome back. We go to the top of the third inning. Still scoreless here. Emily Velasquez will lead things off. Check swing, check down to first base, and she went around for strike one from Hannah Thompson. And inside corner, a strike here from Thompson. 0-2 quickly here to Velasquez, who's batting .240 on the year. Fastball misses high from Thompson. And strike three as Velasquez goes down swinging for out number one here to start the top of the third.
Now batting number 11, Alyssa Drake.
That'll bring up Alyssa Drake, the center fielder, batting .245. Swings at the high fastball, can't catch up with it. Strike one here to Drake. Drake batting in the 9 spot, so go back to the top of the order after her. This ball popped up and gets out of play to the right side. Fastball from Thompson, wide of the zone, makes it 1-2. And at the knees, 2-2 now. And another check swing, but she didn't go around. Three-two pitch, hit over to Bree Murphy. She fields it, throws to first in time for out number 2.
Now batting number 32, Kelsey Mabb.
So top of the lineup here with Kelsey Mabe. Mabe drops down the bunt, pops it up, and goes over toward the Averett dugout. Going back to 1991 season, Cougars hold a 45-34 record against Meredith. That one in there for strike 2 to Mabe. That pitch misses wide. Two teams split the regular season last year. And they appealed down to third base since she did not go around. And it was pretty close. Meredith also picked up a win in the conference tournament last spring as well. 2-2 pitch here from Thompson. And a swing and a miss. That one is strike 3. And Thompson adds 2 strikeouts this inning. Keep the Angels off the scoreboard. We'll go to the bottom of the third when we come back. It'll be Coleman, Rankin, and Thompson due up for the Cougars.
0 runners up.
And welcome back. Anna Coleman will lead off the bottom of the third inning here for the Cougars. Coleman lays off the high fastball from Gunlack. And this one just over the head of the third baseman, Hamilton, and drops in right behind her. So it'll be a leadoff single here for Anna Coleman. And that'll bring up Aaron Rankin, who reached on a single back in the first inning. You recall, hit it up the middle. And looks at strike one, does Rankin. And fouls that one on a line drive down the third baseline. 0-2 the count. This one hit up the middle. Good scoop by the shortstop. They'll get one. And not in time for the double play, so it will be a fielder's choice. Kelsey Mabe able to make the play at short to get the lead runner.
Hannah Thompson.
That'll bring up Hannah Thompson here with one out. Thompson walked in her first at bat of the day. And line drive right back to the pitcher. And they're going to say Rankin is safe on a close play at second base on a bobble on the throw and catch. So it's going to be ruled a single. So two aboard here with one out, and Nicole Coughlin at the plate. That pitch misses high. Ball one. Coughlin 1 for 1 on the day. Swings through that one. That'll even the count at 1-1. This one hit and drops in center field. They're going to send Rankin home. It's going to be a close play at the plate. Smith unable to get the ball. Thompson coming home as well. And she's going to be out. So Cougars get on the board with one run. Nearly made it two. The umpire didn't have a really good look at that, but from our vantage point in the press box, it was going to be close. There was a lot of dirt stirred up. She might have got her foot in underneath the tag, but what we think doesn't matter. It's what the home plate umpire thinks. And from her vantage point, it was an out. A lot of times if the ball beats the player to the bag or plate, they're going to get the call regardless. And Bree Murphy at the plate looks at strike one. Although Thompson was out for the second out, Coughlin did advance over to third base on the play. So she is in scoring position here for the Cougars. Murphy swings through that one for strike two. Again, two outs here. Was an RBI single for Coughlin. This one hit up the middle, and Coughlin will score, make it 2-0 Averett. So Bree Murphy coming through with an RBI single. And that puts Cougars ahead by 2 here for Zamaya Mangum. Mangum doubled in her first at bat of the day. Lays off a high fastball. Little chopper fielded well. Only needed 1 out, but Mabe went ahead and got 2. So Cougars take a 2-0 lead over Meredith through 3 innings. We'll go to the 4th when we come back.
Going back to school is not just for the kids. Averett University has degree programs for working adults who want to pursue their bachelor's or master's online or on campus. Visit gps.averett.edu for more information.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the 4th inning. Madison Hamilton at the plate. Looks at ball 1. And fouls that one out of play. Cougars able to get on the scoreboard in the last half inning. Just a pair of RBI singles. Two balls, 1 strike. Fouls that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Little chopper out to short. Casey Cook with the pick and throw, and that'll be 1 out on the board for the Cougars. That'll bring up Charlie Cox. Pitch inside. That'll leave it at 1-1. This one, line drive right at Casey Cook.
Now batting number 8, Bryce Smith.
Ball hit up into left field. Griffiths over there to make the catch near the line for the out. And just like that, 3 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th when we come back. Cougars looking to add to their lead. They lead Meredith 2-0.
Going back to school is not just for the kids. Averett University has degree programs for working adults who want to pursue their bachelor's or master's online or on campus. Visit gps.averett.edu for more information.
And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Averett leads Meredith 2-0 here in game one of our doubleheader. And Bree Harris will lead things off for the Cougars. Time called at the plate while Bryce Smith adjusts her mask. Harris 0 for 1. Struck out in her first at bat of the day. This one hit up the middle. That'll be a single here to lead things off for the Cougars. As Harris reaches, and that'll bring up Lauren Johnston to the plate.
Number 2, Lauren Johnston.
Johnston flew out at her first at bat. Shows bunt. Harris gets back at first just in time. And Johnson fouls that one out of play. Believe the count is 1-1. That's 0-2 actually. So Johnson will choke up here. Fastball misses high from Gunlack. This one, little slow roller up the middle, could be trouble. And a good fielding play there by the second baseman, Charlie Cox. Comes up with it, tosses it to the shortstop, Mabe, to get the lead runner, Harris, for out number 1. So Johnston reaches on the fielder's choice. And that'll bring up Casey Cook. The junior playing shortstop today. Fastball misses high. The Cougars have had a number of different lineup looks. Head coach Natalie Reekle has had to shuffle around a couple of different players all season due to injuries and illnesses. Cook normally a second baseman, but currently playing shortstop with Thompson pitching, and Caitlin Ahearn is out of the lineup today due to illness. This one hit out into center field, but right at the center fielder, Alyssa Drake, for out number 2.
Back to the top of the order, number 12, Anna Coleman.
So with 2 away, that'll bring up Anna Coleman. She'll look to extend the inning. That one in the dirt. Throw down to second base. And a steal by Johnston. Pitch was in the dirt, so ball 1. And Thompson crushes that one foul to the left side. Not a bad move there. It looked like Johnston was on the run. Read that ball was going to be low and in the dirt and took off. Good read by her. Also not a bad gamble. I mean, with 2 outs, try to get in scoring position for one of your hottest hitters. Coleman had a pair of home runs over the weekend. That pitch in the dirt as well. Good stop there by Bryce Smith. Coleman actually had 2 home runs, both in consecutive at-bats over 2 different games. And crushes that one foul down the left field line. She tied up the game at William Peace in game 1 of that series in the top of the 7th inning with a solo shot to lead off the frame. And then in her next at bat, the first inning of the next game against Peace, she hit another home run. 2-2 pitch. That one popped up and will get up against the net, so Smith unable to make a play on it. Smith, good hustle to get over there to the net. and was there for it had it not touched it. Probably would have made the catch. 2-2 count again here to Coleman. And this one hit hard over to third base. Hamilton unable to glove it, and believe it'll be a hit. That was a hard shot. And Hamilton was lucky to get a glove on it. And it will be indeed be a hit. So runners on the corners here for Rankin. That was the second hit of the day by Coleman. Rankin 1 for 2. And Coleman takes off, and she will get the stolen base. That pitch misses high. 2-0 the count. Rankin looks at that one. 3 balls, no strikes. Hannah Thompson due up next for the Cougars. We'll see if Rankin gets the green light here. She does not, but looks at strike 1. Big pitch coming up for both teams here. And a little chopper over to short. Mabe makes the throw a little low. And 2 runs will score on the air.
So that goes down as so Rankin reaches on E6, or no, it's E3M.
So we'll go down as an error. No RBIs on the play, but 2 runs do score. And Rankin aboard here for Thompson. Still 2 outs in the inning. Thompson lays off the high fastball. That one fouled back, so 1-1 the count. Thompson 1 for 1 with a walk as well. This one popped up into shallow left field, and Mabe ranges over in foul territory to make the catch for the 3rd out, but not before the Cougars add 2 more runs on the air. They lead 4-0 through 4 innings.
Going back to school is not just for the kids. Averett University has degree programs for working adults who want to pursue their bachelor's or master's online or on campus. Visit gps.averett.edu for more information.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the 5th inning. Averett leads 4-0 over Meredith here in game 1 of our doubleheader. And ball hit out to shortstop. Cook with the field and throw. for the first out. So Suzanne Taylor erased on the 6-3 putout, and that'll bring up Rachel Peel. And a swing and a miss there by Peel. Pitch from Thompson a little low. 1-1 the count. Two and 1 the count. And Thompson finds the inside corner for strike 2. Ball popped up in the infield. Cook calls for it, makes the catch for the second out. So it's away. That'll bring up Cecilia Coleman. Coleman struck out in her first at bat of the day. That pitch a little inside.
Next pitch is her 69th pitch.
Chopper foul over to the left side. Fastball from Thompson in there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Coleman trying to bend down low on that one, but did not get the call. And swings at the high fastball. She'll go down strikeout for the second time today. And the Angels go 1, 2, 3 here in the top of the 5th inning. The Cougars coming to the plate when we come back. And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Cougars lead the Angels 4-0 here in game 1. Nicole Cawthon steps up to the plate. Cawthon with a pair of hits today, including an RBI single back in the 3rd inning. Looks at ball 1 here from Gunlack. That pitch misses wide. 2-0. And Cawthon turns on that one. Hits it to the gap in right center. That'll go to the wall. Cawthon heading to second, and she will hold up there. She will have a leadoff double. Her 3rd hit of the day, Nicole Cawthon.
Now batting number 11, Bree Murphy.
And that'll bring up Bree Murphy. And time called here as Meredith looks to make a pitching change. And looks like Peyton Aldridge will head to the circle. And she will replace Gunlack. Aldridge, sophomore, making her 8th appearance of the season, 3rd in relief. She's 0-5 on the year, has pitched in 27 2/3 innings with 14 strikeouts and a 6.33 earned run average. Aldridge out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. We're going to take a quick break while she warms up. We'll be back. It'll be Bree Murphy at the plate for the Cougars. And welcome back. Bree Murphy at the plate, looks at strike one. Here from the new pitcher, Peyton Aldridge. Murphy had an RBI single back in the 3rd inning. Has another opportunity here with Cawthon at second base. And Murphy just gets a piece of the changeup, fouls it away. After Murphy, it'll be Zamaya Mangum who's on deck. Oh, 2 pitch misses wide. Smith tried to sell the frame job, but home plate umpire didn't buy. And Murphy hits this one into left field. Coleman there to make the catch. Cawthon has to stay put at second. That'll bring up Mangum.
Stepping up to the plate, number 23, Zamaya Mangum.
Mangum, a freshman out of Creedmoor, North Carolina. Crushed a double earlier in the game out to the warning track in left field. Chops that one foul. 1-1 the count. Mangum coming into today was batting .232. She does have 3 doubles, 2 triples, 2 home runs, and 13 runs batted in. That pitch inside at the knees. 2-1 the count. After Mangum, it's Bree Harris's spot due up. However, do have a pinch hitter on deck. It's Taylor Hodges. Mangum chops this one. It stays in fair territory. And good heads-up play, base running there by Cawthon to take advantage of it. And that's going to be an error on Meredith. So runners on the corners and 1 out here for Taylor Hodges, who will pinch hit. And we're also going to have a pinch runner, the flex. Mallory Griffiths will check in for Zamaya Mangum at first base to run. So Taylor Hodges has a opportunity here to tack on some more runs. At least one more in scoring position, at least, for her.
Pinch hitting is number 10, Taylor Hodges. And pinch running at first base is number 9, Mallory Griffiths.
So Griffiths had some speed at first base. We'll probably see her steal. And she does take off. Throw down. And Cawthon out at home. Griffiths, however, does advance all the way to third.
Stolen base plus T. I want to know the count. Actually, I don't know. Technically, you probably can't because you were sick on one. So it's plus T. Coughlin is out. It's 262.
That one bounced up there to Taylor Hodges.
262.
That one misses. 3-0 the count here to Hodges. That one across for the first strike. And Hodges fouls that one away. So full count here to Taylor Hodges. And that's in the dirt. Hodges will draw the walk.
Now batting number 2, Lauren Johnston.
So Lauren Johnston at the plate here with 2 outs. Runners on the corner still. And Hodges takes off. The throw gets away, sails into center field. That'll score 1 run. Hodges moves over to third. So when the play didn't work the first time, the Cougars go right back to it.
Stolen base plus and then this is Griffiths scores on the E2T.
So Johnston, chance to add another run here with Hodges at third base. 5-0 the score. Little number back over to second. Cox with a throw makes the play, but not before the Cougars add another run on the double steal in the air. And we'll go to the 6th inning when we come back. Cougars lead Meredith 5-0 here in game 1.
Going back to school is not just for the kids. Averett University has degree programs for working adults who want to pursue their bachelor's or master's online or on campus. Visit gps.averett.edu for more information.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Taylor Hodges stays in to play right field for the Cougars. And first pitch in there for ball 1 to Velasquez. Second pitch hit out to shortstop. And a 6-3 put out by Casey Cook for out number 1. That'll bring up Alyssa Drake. Ball popped out of play. And that pitch misses high and inside, right at the belt. 1-1 the count. Here to Drake. After Drake, will be right back to the top of the lineup with Mabe. And that one fouled out of play. One and two. Thompson's pitch misses wide. Fastball inside, so that'll run the count full here. Payoff pitch coming from Thompson. Little chopper out to shortstop. Cook fields it. Throws to first for out number 1.
Returning to the top of the order, number 32, Kelsey Mabe.
So with 2 away, that'll bring up Kelsey Mabe. A little half swing there. Gets her for strike 1. That pitch across for strike 2 as Mabe taking all the way. That one just missed the zone. Thompson with 5 strikeouts on the day. Looking for number 6 here. She's got a 1-2 count here to Mabe. And that one just outside. Trying to paint the corner. Just off the edge of the plate. 2-2 count. And a little half swing by Mabe. Fouls it off to the left side. Mabe, a junior out of Rockingham, North Carolina. Pops this one up. That's going to be trouble. And the ball got away from Casey Cook as she and Mallory Griffiths collided. Cook looks okay. Griffiths a little shaken up, but that'll be ruled a double. And it looks like everybody's okay. So, 2-out double officially for Mabe. And that'll bring up Madison Hamilton. Tough break for the Cougars there. And this one popped up in foul territory, but will sail out of play. Oh, 1 pitch, misses high. Fastball on the inside and not across the plate. 2-1. And can get Hamilton to chase there. I think that might have been a throw down to second base, but Hannah Thompson snagged it out of the air. 3-1 the count. And Hamilton will draw the 2-out walk. Now to bring up Charlie Cox. Cox with a prime opportunity here. And that pitch fouled down the third base line, but not by much. Oh, 1 pitch popped up down the left field line. Mallory Griffiths chasing it down to the corner and couldn't quite get to it. Good hustle, though, by the junior. Oh, 2 count. And there it is. Strikeout number 6 for Hannah Thompson as she gets out of the inning. And the Cougars maintain a 5-0 lead. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th when we come back. And welcome back, and we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Casey Cook will lead things off for the Cougars, and it's back to the top of the lineup. Cook looks at strike 1 here from Aldridge. Cook 0 for 2 today, looking for her first base hit. And she's got it. She lines one into the gap in left center, and she'll have to put the brakes on as she rounds first base. Good play there by the center fielder, Alyssa Drake, to get to that ball. She played it perfectly, circled around it, and had the angle to go to second base with it. Had Cook tried to go for 2. But Cook has a leadoff single here for Anna Coleman, who steps up to the plate. Cook on the move, ball hit up into shallow left field. The shortstop, Kelsey Mabe, there to make the catch for out number 1, and Coleman is retired. And that'll bring up Aaron Rankin. Rankin 1 for 3. Also reached on a fielder's choice. Pitch was a ball, I believe. And Cook heads down to second base. Close play, and she's out. Close play. So 2 outs here for Rankin. Little chopper over to short. Mabe has to catch it on the hop. Throws over to first in time for the 3rd out. So the Cougars do get a single, but quickly erased. And they'll have to take their 5-0 lead into the 7th when we come back. Meredith's last opportunity.
Going back to school is not just for the kids. Averett University has degree programs for working adults who want to pursue their bachelor's or master's online or on campus. Visit gps.averett.edu for more information.
Welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th inning here in Game 1. Cougars lead Meredith 5-0. Averett trying to close the door here on the Angels. Bryce Smith at the plate, and she looks at strike 1 from Hannah Thompson. Fastball misses high. 1-1 the count. Cougars trying to take Game 1 here of this doubleheader. Pitch from Thompson hit out into left field. Griffiths comes in a few steps and makes the catch for out number 1.
Now batting number 25, Suzanne Taylor.
So with 1 away, first pitch to Suzanne Taylor, hit right back to Thompson, and she records the 1-3 put out for out number 2. So the Angels down to the last batter, and it'll be up to Rachel Peel.
Now batting number 30, Rachel Peel.
Maybe a 20 or 30 minutes. Maybe 30 minutes all on this one. Or they'll probably start right. If this is over at 3:25, they'll start.
Pitch misses wide. 2-0 the count. Thompson looks in. The pitch misses the inside corner. 3-0 now. The Peel. That was pitch number 100 for Thompson. That one in the dirt. So Peel, 4 straight pitches for balls, and she'll draw the walk here with 2 outs.
Number 6, Cecilia Coleman.
And Cecilia Coleman at the plate. We will have some sort of substitution here. It looks like we're going to have a pinch runner. It's number 3, Anna Goldman. She will run at first base for Peel.
Pinch running at first base is number 3, Anna Goldman.
Coleman 0 for 2 today with a pair of strikeouts. Looks at ball one. Thompson's fastball at the letters. Ball hit out. Will it stay in play? And Bree Coleman makes the catch in foul territory for the third out. So the Cougars take game one of our doubleheader, 5-0 over Meredith to end their 4-game skid. Final line score for this game one, Meredith, no runs on 2 hits. There were 4 errors by the Angels. Averett, meanwhile, scored 5 runs on 11 hits and committed no errors. Thompson gets the win, her 10th of the year. She improves to 10-3. Gunlack falls to 3-8 on the season. Overall, Averett improves to 18-10. They are now 3-4 in the USA South. Meredith drops to 3-16, 0-5 in conference play. And that'll be it for us here in game one. You stay tuned. We're going to keep it right here. Have game two for you coming up in approximately 25 to 30 minutes here on the Averett Sports Network. So stay tuned and catch us in just a little bit. You're watching Averett Softball on the Averett Sports Network. And welcome back. We are ready for game 2 here of our doubleheader. Cougars looking to sweep. Meredith looking to take 1 of 2 here and salvage a split as we go into game 2. Pretty similar lineups for both teams. A couple changes here or there. Go with Meredith's starting lineup here first as the Angels come to bat. It'll be Madison Hamilton leading it off, along with Kelsey Mabe in batting second. Hamilton playing third base. Mabe at shortstop. Then you got Charlie Cox at second base, batting third. Batting fourth, Bryce Smith in center field. Rachel Peel behind the plate is fifth. And we are underway. First pitch, bunt, and fouled. Or excuse me, bunted back to the pitcher, Katie Sullivan. And we have 1 out on the board already. 1 pitch in. We'll get back to the lineups here shortly. Katie Sullivan getting the start today for the Cougars in game 2. Sullivan 3-1 on the year, freshman out of Roxborough, North Carolina. Ball 1 is the call on the pitch to Kelsey Mabe. Averett, of course, wearing their all-white jerseys. Meredith in the all-black. And Mabe pops that one up to Hannah Thompson at shortstop for out number 2. Your defense for the Cougars. Sullivan in the circle. Anna Coleman behind the plate. Hannah Thompson at short. Bree Murphy at third. Casey Cook at second base. Nicole Cawthon at first base. Your outfield in left field, Mallory Griffiths in center field. Aaron Rankin, and in right field, it's Lauren Johnston. And correction, Johnston in center field, Rankin in right field. 0-2 pitch coming to Charlie Cox. Not fouled off. And Sullivan bounces that one up there for ball 1. Fastball misses high. That'll even the count at 2-2. And that one fouled out of play. Two and two, still the count here to Cox. Pitch from Sullivan. Misses high. That'll run the count full. Averett, of course, won the first game 5-0 on the shutout by Hannah Thompson. Little chopper out to Thompson. And the throw over to first in time for out number 3. So the Angels go 1-2-3 in the top of the first. Cougars will come to the plate. It'll be Rankin, Coleman, and Thompson due up for Averett.
Going back to school is not just for the kids. Averett University has degree programs for working adults who want to pursue their bachelor's or master's online or on campus. Visit gps.averett.edu for more information.
And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Aaron Rankin will lead things off here for the Cougars. She'll face off against Peyton Aldridge, who gets the start here in Game 2 after finishing up Game 1. First pitch from Aldridge outside for ball 1. For the Cougars, it's Aaron Rankin, Anna Coleman, Hannah Thompson. Rankin lays off that pitch inside. Another ball to Rankin, so 3-0 the count. And that one is a cross as Rankin is tanking all the way. Little chopper, that'll be an infield single. Great play there by Kelsey Mabe to even range over to that ball and try to make a throw. But in baseball with a bigger field dimensions, that's a possibility. It's really tough in softball when you've got anybody with any speed. It's a lot shorter distance down the first baseline. But a great effort there to even keep it in the infield. I don't think that Rankin would have tried to go for 2, but by keeping the infield, you definitely assure that she doesn't. So Anna Coleman at the plate. Coleman had a good Game 1, dribbles this one down to third. They'll go for the lead out, and it will be a fielder's choice as Rankin is out 5-4 on the play for out number 1.
Now batting number 15, Hannah Thompson.
So Hannah Thompson will come to the plate. Thompson got the win in Game 1. She was 1 of 2 with a walk in the first game. That one misses wide for ball 1. Thompson looks at that one for the first strike. Averett's lineup after Thompson, it's Nicole Cawthon, Brianna Murphy, Zamaya Mangum is the DP, batting 6th. Then you got Johnston, Mallory Griffiths, and Casey Cook. Little chopper out to third. Mabe makes the short play to second base for the lead runner. And a second straight fielder's choice for Meredith.
Stepping up to the plate, number 21, Nicole Cawthon.
So 2 outs now for Nicole Cawthon, who had a 3-for-3 Game 1. Swinging a hot bat. Cawthon hits that one. That'll get through the right side. Thompson headed over to third. It's going to be a close play, but she slides in behind. No tag attempt there, but runners on the corners here for Bree Murphy. Murphy certainly capable of bringing a run here. She did the same thing back in Game 1. Had an RBI single in the third inning that helped the Cougars get their second run. That pitch misses inside. Cougars several times in Game 1 elected to do the first and third, try to do the double steal, get the throw down to second, try to score the runner, but I don't know if they'll do that right here. And Cawthon will indeed go down, but they throw down to third base and get Thompson. And catcher on a good throw by Peel to get out of the inning.
Going back to school is not just for the kids. Averett University has degree programs for working adults who want to pursue their bachelor's or master's online or on campus. Visit gps.averett.edu for more information.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the second inning. Bryce Smith at the plate. Ball popped up out of play for strike one. Second pitch foul out of play as well. Smith 0 for 3 in game one. She batted in the cleanup spot as well. And lines this one right to Casey Cook. Nice play there by the junior.
Stepping up to the plate, number 30, Rachel Peel.
So that'll bring up Rachel Peel, who was the DP in the first game. Now she's catching. That pitch in there for strike one from Sullivan. Sullivan on the year, as I mentioned, 3-1. Has a 4.81 earned run average. As Peel fouls that one off. That's actually the highest ERA among the 5 pitchers for the Cougars, but she's been able to find some success and get some run support. That pitch high for ball one. Coming into today's game, Katie Sullivan had pitched 27 2/3 innings. As that one misses wide, evens the count. She has 36 strikeouts, which is second on the team to Thompson, who's pitched twice as many innings. And that one fouled off the handle. And a swing and a miss by Peel there. She'll go down on strikes. Out number 2. That'll bring up Suzanne Taylor. Taylor 0 for 3 in game one. That pitch hits the outside corner for strike one. That one hit out towards left field, will drop in foul. That one fouled out of play to the right side. Oh, 2 pitch from Sullivan. This one hit down the left field line. That'll be foul as well. That pitch a little wide of the zone. 1-2. That pitch misses high to Taylor. So 2-2 the count. Here to Suzanne Taylor out of Sea Level in North Carolina. And hits that one foul out of play to the right side. It's been a beautiful day for softball here in Danville. Sun has been out all day. A little gusty and windy at times. Temperatures so-so. Been kind of in the 50s for most of the day. Beats the 28 degrees it was when I left the house this morning. 2-2 count. This one hit out to shortstop, backhanded by Thompson. Throw over to first in time to Cawthon for out number 3. Good play there by the shortstop, Hannah Thompson, and the Cougars will go to the bottom of the second inning. It'll be Bree Murphy, Zamaya Mangum, and Lauren Johnson due up for Averett. And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the second inning. And leading off for the Cougars, Bree Murphy. That pitch in there for strike 1 from Aldridge. That pitch hits the outside corner for strike 2. So Murphy in an 0-2 hole here. That ball fouled out of play. Oh, 2 pitch outside. Ball 1 to Murphy. Murphy playing third base today in place of Kaylin Ahern, who's still out with an illness.
2-2. Should be full count.
And a little nubber out to second base. Cox there to make the play for out number 1.
Now batting number 23, Samaya Mangum.
That'll bring up Zamaya Mangum. First pitch fouled away. That pitch low. Two and 1 the count. And Mangum pops that one up, and it sails out of play over to the Averett bullpen. Two and 2 now to Mangum. The pitch inside gets away from Peel, but Nobody on, so that doesn't matter. 3-2 the count. Mangum was 1 for 3 in game 1. Had a double. Payoff pitch. And she's got a single here. This one hit up the middle. And she'll reach with 1 out. That'll bring up Lauren Johnston.
Now batting number 2, Lauren Johnston.
Johnston steps in. Scored a run back in game 1. That pitch low. And a big swing and a miss there. Throw down to first. Mangum back in time. This one chopped foul to the left side. Aldridge has pitched very well for Meredith after coming in pitching the final 2 innings. In game 1, she only allowed 1 hit and only 1 run, and that was unearned. Otherwise, she would have gotten out of that jam. And it's pitched well. So far, she's pitched well today here in game 2. Gets the strikeout there by Johnston. And with 2 outs, that'll bring up Mallory Griffiths. Griffiths getting her first at bat of the day. She started game 1, but was the flex position out in the outfield. Did get in and was swapped out for a pinch running opportunity. First pitch of ball to Griffiths. Griffiths, a junior out of Virginia Beach. Little chopper to Mabe. Throw down to first base in time for the 3rd out. So the Cougars get Mangum aboard, but can't move her over or get her in. And we are still scoreless through 2 innings here in game 2.
Going back to school is not just for the kids. Averett University has degree programs for working adults who want to pursue their bachelor's or master's online or on campus. Visit gps.averett.edu for more information.
As we go to the top of the 3rd inning, it'll be Emily Velasquez leading things off for the Angels. First pitch from Sullivan misses low for ball 1. That pitch misses wide. 2-0 the count. Ball hit out into shallow right field. Rankin there to make the catch on the run for out number 1.
Now batting number 3, Anna Goldman.
That'll bring up Anna Goldman. Goldman fouls the first pitch away. This is her first at bat of the day. She did come in and pinch run at the end of game 1. Coleman lays off the high fastball. And there for a strike. 1-2 the count. Goldman, a freshman out of Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Lays off the high fastball. Full count now. And Goldman draws the walk as that pitch misses the zone by Sullivan. So 1 on and 1 away here for Savannah Pierce. Gets her first at bat of the day in the DP slot. Here in game 2, Pierce, a sophomore out of Wilson, North Carolina. And the lefty hits the first pitch out on a line. Soft liner out to Casey Cook for out number 2. So the top of the order now comes back up. Madison Hamilton steps up to the plate. She had a first pitch ground out to start game 2. Runner takes off for second. Throw into center. No one was there to cover. And it's a stolen base. Even if had somebody been covering, it would have been a really close play in second. That pitch was a strike, so 0-1 count as Hamilton fouls that one away for strike 2. The Angels looking for their first win in conference play this season. They're 0-5 after the loss earlier today. That pitch high from Sullivan. And the chance beginning here for the Avenging Angels in the dugout. Sullivan's pitch misses wide. Anna Coleman giving her pitcher a little reassurance, a little pep talk as she threw the ball back. 2-2 the count. And strikeout by Katie Sullivan. That is her second strikeout of the day, and the Cougars get out of the jam unharmed. Still scoreless here in game 2. We go to the bottom of the third when we come back.
Going back to school is not just for the kids. Averett University has degree programs for working adults who want to pursue their bachelor's or master's online or on campus. Visit gps.averett.edu for more information.
And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the third inning here in game 2. Still scoreless. Casey Cook will lead it off for the Cougars. And back to the top of the lineup. First pitch to Cook. Misses outside for ball 1. Cook doesn't swing, but it's a called strike. Cook was 1 for 3 in the first game today. Lays off that pitch outside. 2-1 now. The count to the junior. This one hit up the middle, and Cook has another hit today. So Casey Cook on base here for Aaron Rankin, the top of the lineup coming up for the Cougars.
Aaron Rankin.
Rankin 1 for 1 here in game 2 after leading off with a single.
Counts up now. Live stats.
That pitch misses high.
I clicked yes and then didn't enter down through it and didn't take it. So
That pitch misses, or excuse me, is in there for strike 1. So 1-1 the count. Cook on the move, swing and a miss. That throw actually hit her. That was tailing toward the gap in right center field. Meredith probably lucky that hit Cook. Otherwise, might have rolled off pretty close to the warning track the way it was thrown. So Cook gets the steal. Looked like a hit and run on for the Cougars. Rankin unable to connect with it. So it works out in her favor, but she's in a 1-2 hole here at the plate. This one lined through the left side. That'll move Cook over to third. She'll stay put there. And Rankin with another single puts Cougars on the corners here with nobody out. And Anna Coleman at the plate. Coleman 0 for 1 in game 2. And Rankin takes off, and they'll let her have second base. So that pitch was a ball, so 2 runners in scoring position now for Aaron Rankin. Pitch misses wide. 2-0 now the count. If you're the Cougars, this is exactly the position you want. You've got your leadoff hitter up, and then you got your 2 and 3 coming up right after that. Nobody out. And ball fouled off. So Coleman, Thompson, Cawthon due up next here with Rankin at second base. Cook over at third. Want to make sure that you playing smart here. That ball popped up and just gets over the net behind us, or behind the home plate. 2-2 now. Two-two pitch in the dirt. Good block by Rachel Peel. Keeps it in front of her and keeps the runners where they're at. Full count here to Coleman. Payoff pitch. Hit out into the gap in right and left center field. Over the glove of the left fielder, Anna Goldman. That'll score 2. Coleman trying to make it a triple, but she's going to be out. So it'll be a double and an 8-6-3 put out. Excuse me, 8-6-5 on the put out. And gets 2 runs across. The Cougars take the early lead here in the bottom of the third inning. Still only 1 out, so Hannah Thompson at the plate.
15, Hannah Thompson.
No, I was looking at her, and I thought Coughlin was up, and I was like waiting for her to step up.
And Thompson, a big swing and a miss there. 1-1 the count here to Thompson. Fastball inside at the knees. 2-1. That pitch low as well. 3-1 now the count to Thompson. Cougars have 6 hits so far today in game 2. Thompson chops this one out to shortstop. Tough play.
That's a hit. What do you think? Hit? I think so. Drew? That took a terrible hop.
Stepping up to the plate, number 21, Nicole Coughlin.
And Nicole Coughlin will step up to the plate with a runner aboard here. 1 out.
That's what happened to me.
And Coughlin hit by the first pitch. So 2 aboard now for Bree Murphy. So 2 aboard here for Bree Murphy. Only 1 out. That pitch wide for ball 1. Murphy not swinging at that pitch. 2-0 the count. And a throw down to second base behind, trying to catch Thompson sleeping. But she gets back in time. That last pitch was a strike, however, so 2-1 the count. Murphy hits this one right back to the pitcher. And she goes to first with it. Could have probably gotten a double play out of it. It's hit right back to her, but she goes for the safe out. And there are 2 outs now for Zamaya Mangum. Mangum nearly hit. Able to get out of the way. 1-0 pitch. Mangum lays off the pitch outside, so 2-0. Here to Zamaya Mangum. Should the inning extended, be Lauren Johnson due up next. This one goes underneath the glove of Madison Hamilton, and that'll be an error that allows 2 more runs to score. Make it 4-0 Cougars.
Off the bat, number 2, Lauren Johnston.
So Johnson steps in, 2 outs. Mangum at first base. Swing and a miss there for strike 1. Throw down to first base behind Mangum, but she's back safely. Was a called strike on the pitch, so 0-2 hole here for Johnston. Chopper out to shortstop. Mabe throw over in time for out number 3, but not before the Cougars add 4 runs this inning. They lead 4-0 through 3.
For the Cougars in the bottom of the
Going back to school is not just for the kids. Averett University has degree programs for working adults who want to pursue their bachelor's or master's online or on campus. Visit gps.averett.edu for more information.
We go to the top of the 4th inning. Averett with a 4-0 lead on Meredith here in Game 2. First pitch popped up on the bunt. Kelsey Mabe trying to get the little bunt single and nearly popped it out in foul territory to Nicole Cawthon at first base, but Cawthon couldn't quite get to it in time. So just a strike here. And a called strike for strike 2 to Mabe. Slap it over to second base. Casey Cook with it.
Who is in the lineup for us today?
now batting number 15, Charlie Cox.
Is 2 or the 3? That's 0 in the top. It's 0 lineup.
So 1 out
That's a heat mixed them, actually. Okay.
for Charlie Cox. First pitch fouled out of play.
It's a varsity game. He just left some of the guys here.
And that one down the line.
Error. Didn't touch your ball, so what? There's a no-hitter on the line. That's an error.
Now batting number 8.
That one will get through. And that'll bring up Bryce Smith. That ball hit out into right field. Rankin makes the catch. So 2 outs here for Peel.
Now batting number 30, Rachel Peel.
And that one fouled off the umpire's mask.
Check on her. Go back to that. I would think so. She put a glove on me.
Sullivan looks in, the pitch on the way, and this one fouled back to the net. It's 0-2 here to Peel. Fastball misses high, 1-2 the count. Peel went 1 for 2 in game 1. Also drew a walk. That pitch misses wide. 2-2 now. Pill, one of two seniors on this Avenging Angels roster. And just gets a piece of that one to stay alive. Busy day in Averett Athletics. Baseball on the road at Bridgewater. Women's tennis hosting Meredith across town at the Averett Tennis Courts. And this one chopped out to shortstop. Hannah Thompson, long throw to first in time. And to finish that thought, Averett women's lacrosse on the road today as well, down in Methodist. Averett leads 4-0 as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. When we come back, you're watching Averett softball on the Averett Sports Network. And we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Mallory Griffiths will lead things off here for the Cougars as they lead 4-0 over Meredith in game two. Griffiths, lefty slap hitter, tries to drop down the bunt, just gets a piece of it but fouls it off. Oh, 1 pitch. Griffiths tries to lay down another bunt, but unable to connect. Oh, 2 pitch and fouled away by Griffiths to stay alive. And Griffiths again gets a piece of it. And Griffiths fouls it off once again, battling up there. That one fouled. She chopped it down the first baseline. That pitch wide of the zone, trying to get Griffiths to chase. She doesn't offer at it, and it's 1-2 now to Mallory Griffiths. Reaches up and gets that one, but pops it up down the line into foul territory. Catch made in right field by Velasquez.
Now up to bat, number 17.
And with one out, that'll bring up Casey Cook. First pitch to Cook, misses, hot for ball 1. 2-0 here to Cook. And it's back to the top of the lineup for the Cougars. Low liner picked by May. Throw to first in time. Almost high, but they are able to get Cook for out number 2, and that'll bring up Aaron Rankin. Rankin lays off that pitch. 2 balls, no strikes. And a line drive right into the glove of Madison Hamilton. Rankin couldn't have hit it any harder, and Hamilton's glove was in the perfect spot. She didn't have to move it.
No hits, no runs for Averett there in the bottom.
So tough break for her, but Meredith gets 1, 2, 3 in the bottom of the 4th inning. They'll be coming to the plate when we come back, trailing Averett 4-0.
Going back to school is not just for the kids. Averett University has degree programs for working adults who want to pursue their bachelor's or master's online or on campus. Visit gps.averett.edu for more information.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the 5th inning. We got a pinch hitter for Meredith. It's number 17, Chloe Johnson. Grabs a bat. First pitch fouled off for strike 1. Johnson, a freshman out of Charlotte, North Carolina, getting her first action of the day. Pitch misses high. 1-1 the count. Ball popped up over towards first base in foul territory. Cauthen makes the catch for out number 1. So with 1 away, that'll bring up Emily Velasquez. And that one hit over to second base. Cook can't get a hold of it. And drops in for a hit. So runner aboard here and 1 out for Anna Goldman. That pitch. I 1-0. Time called as Anna Coleman will go out and have a word with Sullivan.
This is what I thought we're playing.
Oh, gotcha. Was that Cindy Lauper?
That's why my head messed
No,
up.
Cindy Lauper.
No, that's not even her. That's what I'm saying. I just thought it was that song. I was like, no, that's not it.
2-0 pitch. Chop foul.
I think that's my third favorite movie all time. It's my third favorite movie all time. Remember the Titans is #1. And
Fastball misses high. 3-1 the count.
I'm going to go with above the
Here to Goldman. After Goldman, it'll be Savannah Pierce due up next.
I might put that in my top 100.
Ball popped up into shallow left field. Griffiths there to make the catch on the run. Calls off the shortstop Thompson to make the catch for out number 2. So Pierce steps up.
Now to that, number 7, Savannah Pierce.
I would probably have to go with Forrest Gump.
It's definitely my top 100.
Shawshank Redemption.
Pierce looks at strike 1 from Sullivan.
For the ball.
Oh, strike. That was a strike. Remember the Titans is my top 10. Forrest Gump is probably my favorite movie of all time. Ooh.
Fastball inside. Pierce moves out of the way.
Shawshank. Man on Fire is probably my top 5.
That's definitely top 10. I mean, my top 10 consistent.
1-1 pitch misses low and away.
I'll probably put Training Day as my third favorite.
2 balls and 1 strike. Here to Pierce. Runner on first base. Top of the lineup due up next here for Meredith. And the outside corner found there by Sullivan.
Dang, that's a lot. You're pushing it. It is a good movie, but not a.
It's not John Julie.
Ball popped up. Will it stay in play? Coleman ranges back, makes the catch off balance for the 3rd out. And a great play there by the freshman catcher for out number 3. And we go to the bottom of the 5th when we come back. Cougars coming to the plate.
For Meredith.
And we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Averett with a 4-0 lead on Meredith here in game 2, trying to get a doubleheader sweep here. Anna Coleman will lead things off for the Cougars. And lines one right to Madison Hamilton, who laid out for it. Another great play there by the 3rd baseman.
Now batting number 15, Hannah Thompson.
That's 2 really great defensive plays in a row there by Hamilton. She got Rankin to line out to end the last inning. Right to her glove. And makes a nice snag there off the bat of Coleman. So Thompson's up, looks at strike 1. Pitch misses wide.
That version is a very underrated movie.
That pitch inside to Thompson.
That's the one my mama showed me at first. She's like, you never seen the original movie to this? I was like, no way.
That pitch misses low.
Steve Harvey's just funny. I never watched it, man. I fell asleep on the fight.
3-1 pitch. Thompson chops it foul.
I take that back. Whatchamacallit's not my third. Remember the Titans get out.
3-2 pitch, fouled away by Thompson.
He believes he's third. Yeah. They're, well, he took their brains.
Thompson hits that one over to third. Hamilton fields it, throws over to first in time. As Chloe Johnson makes the catch, she stayed in to play first base after pinch hitting in the top half of the inning. 2 away here for Nicole Cawthon. And Cawthon hits this one into the gap in left field. But it's going to be caught by Goldman for the third out. So that'll be it for the Cougars. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning, they'll go to the top of the 6th, up 4-0 when we come back.
Going back to school is not just for the kids. Averett University has degree programs for working adults who want to pursue their bachelor's or master's online or on campus. Visit gps.averett.edu for more information.
And we go to the top of the 6th inning. Madison Hamilton will lead it off here for the Avenging Angels. First pitch from Sullivan in there for strike 1.
A lot of that stuff that was made up for.
Yeah, no, Julius just died. Julius Campbell.
And chopped over to Murphy at third base. Throw in time for out number 1.
I think it's
Now off the bat, number 32, Kelsey May.
probably outfit.
That'll bring up Kelsey Mabe.
Yeah, he was.
My godfather was high school at that same time.
I was listening to this crap, bro.
And this one popped out of play.
Alexandria. His father was in the Navy.
My uncle, my step uncle, went to the same high school during the segregation, doing years they won and stuff. But guess what he was doing? He was a hippie at the time. So he was getting high. He didn't even know.
And that one fouled back to the net on the bunt attempt.
He was hanging out.
0-2 count.
He was saying, exactly, that's what he was saying. And you were just kidding me, but too, you know. No.
This one popped foul. That'll get out of play to the left side. Mabe 0 for 2 here in game 2. That was a ground out and a fly out. And this one hit out into center field. And Johnston there to make the catch. 2 outs now on the board. And that'll bring up Charlie Cox.
Now batting, number 15, Charlie Cox.
Cox has 1 of 2 hits today in game 2 for the Avenging Angels. Swings through that one for strike 1. Ball popped up out of play.
I'm a Denzel guy. No. We talking about he got paid.
And that one smoked foul to the left side.
I can relate more to he got paid.
It's definitely a top 3.
What? Friday Night Lights is very good.
Yeah, very good.
We watched that on the way to Georgia.
The Sandlot may still be my number 1 all-time sports movie. But it's only a series. It's like
0-2 pitch. That one hit through the left side. That'll be another hit for Cox.
Yeah, I like the Sandlot. I think that's the top.
Now batting in
And the Avenging Angels trying to put together a rally here with 2 outs. That'll bring up Bryce Smith.
the other one is Major League. That's the movie.
I actually like basketball. That's a funny movie.
In there for strike 1 on the pitch from Sullivan.
At the time, though, I was like 12.
Have you ever seen the one on Facebook? Guy commented talking about making baseball and calls it really good.
Smith fouls that one out of play to the right side. Wind really starting to blow now from left to right field. Little chopper over to third. Murphy fields it, throws over across the diamond, and gets the third out. And that'll be it for the Avenging Angels in the top of the 6th inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th when we come back. And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Bree Murphy will lead it off here for the Cougars. And she lines that one foul down the left field line.
My bad.
So Murphy in an 0-1 hole here. And she's going to lift that one into shallow left field. That'll drop in for a hit. So Murphy aboard here. And we'll probably see a pinch runner for Bree Murphy. Head coach Natalie Riegel gonna put in Micah Patterson.
Coming into pinch run, number 8, Micah Patterson.
Patterson, a sophomore. First year playing softball, though, for the Cougars. She's a volleyball player, first and foremost. So Patterson will head out to first base, and she'll run. And her volleyball and softball teammate, Zemaya Mangum, at the plate.
There's a couple other movies that like Reservoir Dogs is up there, Pulp Fiction.
What is that? Pulp Fiction is pretty good. I'm trying to think.
First pitch misses inside.
The movie with Nicolas Cage. I like a few of his movies. There's the one where he can see like 3 seconds advance. Next. He
1-0 pitch to Mangum. Runner on the move. Patterson heads down to second. She's going to get into second safely with a steal. Ball trickled out into center field, but Bryce Smith there to back up the play. So Patterson has to stay put at second. And with a 1-1 count, Mangum has a runner in scoring position. This ball hit hard out to shortstop. And it'll be a 6-3 put out. Patterson has to stay put. So we have a pinch hitter, Taylor Hodges, coming to the plate. Hodges, pinch hitting for Lauren Johnston. Looks at ball one. Hodges pinch hit in game one and later played defensively. She had a walk. Later came around and scored. Looks at strike one there. That'll even the count of 1-1. And that's going to plunk Hodges right in the small of the back. And she'll get a free pass to first. Hodges stretching out over at first base. Hodges was an all-conference selection as a sophomore, despite missing the last part of the season due to injury. He missed the bulk of last season as well due to injury. Now in her senior campaign, she's on first. And Mallory Griffiths lays down a bunt. She'll beat it out. Bunt single for Griffiths, catches Meredith off guard. And the runners are safe all the way around. Bases loaded, one out here for Casey Cook. So Cook, chance to blow this game open if she can extend it and get a base hit here. That pitch across for strike one, waist high. 0-1 pitch misses high to Cook. That pitch in the dirt. Runners are on the move, and that'll score a run as Patterson comes across. So 5-0 the score. Cook looks at strike two. 2-2 now. Here with one out. Hodges at third base. Griffiths at second base. And Cook goes down swinging on inside pitch for out number two.
Back to the top of the order, number 13, Aaron Rankin.
So Aaron Rankin steps up, looks at ball one. That pitch in the dirt, but good block there by Peel, able to scoop it up. And this one roped into center field. That'll score one, maybe two. Going to be a close play at the plate. And Griffiths comes home. And 2 more runs score on the 2 RBI double. Or maybe a single. We'll see how it was ruled. Probably a single. So it will, in fact, be a single. And the home plate umpire checking the score to make sure it's right. And it is. It is 7-0. 1 more run would end it here if Rankin could come home. Coleman at the plate. This one hit up the middle. That's going to maybe score a run. It's going to be a close play. And Rankin thrown out on a beautiful throw from center field by Bryce Smith. Not a bad try there to be aggressive and try to end the game. They had to have a perfect throw, and they got one. But 3 runs score here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Averett with a 7-0 lead. Bingen Angels down to their last 3 outs when we come back. And we go to the top of the 7th inning. Cougars with a 7-0 lead on Meredith, trying to take the sweep here. Couple changes in the outfield. Taylor Hodges stays into play. Defense, she will go to right field. Aaron Rankin goes to center field. Mallory Griffiths in left field. Peel at the plate fouls that first pitch off. As Sullivan trying to earn her first complete game as a Cougar. Pitch out into shallow center field. Rankin catches it on the run for out number 1. And that'll bring up Chloe Johnson, first baseman. Swings through that one. Fastball in the inside corner, not in the zone, so 1-1 the count. Ball hit out into center field. Tailing towards the gap, but Rankin with another running catch for out number 2.
How low do I put the scoreboard up when the game is over? You just put the 0 up and then you're good. And then just leave it there.
So we've got a pinch hitter coming up. It is number 23, Courtney Klein.
Pitch hitting for Meredith.
Klein, a junior out of Hinsdale, Illinois.
23. I mean, Purpose ran out to center field and then moved to left.
That one in there for strike 1.
Hey, what's that?
That one a swing and a miss. So 2 strikes now. 0-2 count. That pitch just missed the inside part of the plate. Fastball misses high. And a swing and a miss. Sullivan gets the strikeout to end the game, and the Cougars pick up the 7-0 victory here for a sweep of Meredith College. Cougars improved to 19-10 on the year, 4-4 in USA South play. Meredith drops to 3-17, 0-6. Sullivan picks up the win. She improves to 3-1 on the season. 4-1 on the season. Aldridge drops to 0-6, despite pitching a pretty solid game. So that'll be it here from Cougar Field as the Cougars pick up 2 victories. They win 5-0 and 7-0 over the Avenging Angels. For everybody here in the press box, thanks for tuning in to today's game on the Averett Sports Network. Be sure to check out all the latest stats and news on AverettCougars.com and follow us on social media at AverettUCougars. Thanks again for tuning in. We'll catch you next time, and as always, go Cougars.
This has been a production of the Averett Sports Network.